so I can have my wall days back.
What's up, everybody? Okay, I'm trying to do a few things real quick before I go talking. Hold on, folks. Be with you in a momentarily piece of poo-poo or something. I don't know. Anyways, um, I'm going live here to play Madden NFL. The year 2022, Madden 2022. I know I ain't got no newer role thing, but it works. I know. From my clan on PetSim99, I know Execute was like asking when I was gonna go live and stuff. So I'm live, so Execute pops on, and I'm like, "What's up, homie?" But anyways, this is all like football. Okay, it's not PetSim99. It's football. It's mostly gonna be the football game. No talking from me, no nothing until the end of the game. And like right now, like the beginning, opening the live stream. And then I will go to the game, and then it will be just the game and just, watching the game play while I just chill, and everybody can like see the game and see what happens and see who wins and see who loses and all that stuff. So, okay, so it says we have one viewer. That could be Execute, I'm not sure. But, yeah, if it is, it is. I appreciate views. I appreciate subscribers, likes and shares, all that stuff. In the description, yeah, he said, yo, I'm here. What's up, man? Yeah, Execute here. It's going alright. Just getting ready to play the Madden game. Doing franchise mode. I'm the owner of the Cleveland Browns. I don't know why. Cleveland Browns. Yeah, I don't like the Cleveland Browns, but I'm sending them to a new city at the end of the first season of the franchise mode. They're going to Portland, Oregon, and will be known as the Snowhawks. But yeah. If Execute, I missed Freya's giveaway. I didn't even get to see the Titanic. I'm sure she'll show it to you on the game sooner or later. Execute. She went crazy about that thing. Anyway, let's get over to the game. Go here, and we can be ready. And as you can see, Cleveland Browns are 4 wins, 2 losses. They're going against Denver this week. But I got to choose a uniform for my future Portland Snowhawks. So let's go here and pick the uniforms. You got this option here. Okay, you got that option. And then we got that option. And we got that option. The uniforms look kind of cheesy, but let's see. And then you got the popularity polls that say like 66% for this uniform thing, 14% for this one, 20% for this one. Style 1, 2, or 3. Not quite sure. Snowhawks sound dope. I'm trying, man. The Portland Snowhawks. I think I'm gonna go with the style number 1. It's the least popular, but I kind of like the little collar, the little things on their necks, or in front of the collar, kind of. I guess you could call it. So we'll go with that one. Then players ready to negotiate. I hate this part. I hate the whole negotiating thing. But it's kind of a necessary evil, I guess. Negotiate. I don't want to negotiate. But I give 4 years. Drop that signing bonus down a little bit. To, 4.2 million. See if you take it or not. This is a decent offer. I just need a better salary. See, the people looking for money, man, they're like crazy. And this person here, he's a left end or whatever it's called. He got 4 years. Up his salary a little bit. Everything aside from the salary is great. He don't like the salary either. See, I hate the negotiating thing. So I'm not gonna worry about negotiating on this stuff right now. No, I'm not gonna worry about it because that's like the worst part of the thing for me. I'm terrible at like negotiating things. It's crazy. Okay, so we're gonna play a season game. And as I always say, there will be a stop for a moment because I have to put it on like where you can play, where the computer plays it off. Because you have to like pause the game and then set up the auto thing. It sucks, but hey, it's all good. I didn't know that. Execute. Thanks for the tip there. That might help me get some viewers and subscribers and stuff. I'm trying to get subscribers and all that. And I try to be myself and make these videos on the games and random other videos that I do. Just trying to have fun and do all this, Game is going here. Almost time to pause and make it work.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio. I don't understand why I picked Cleveland, but it works. I guess. Don't be pointing at me, boy. I was talking to the game. Sorry. Being a dork. Being a dork.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here. One of the best ways you can do that is
go here. I gotta go over here real quick. I'm gonna turn off the mic, like I said. For the game, I turn off the mic.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. KJ Hamler returning it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now he's forced out left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Bridgewater now. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And after that play, we've got an injury, and it appears to be to Cortland Sutton. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 20 carries, 103 in the yardage department.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
From the 44, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Over here wonder so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's second. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Play action now. Bridgewater. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Quick slant to Hamler. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
1st and goal at the 1. Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field, the fullbacks for the defense. They knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A run for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Chubb running right. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Bridgewater. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Going right back to Fant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Now Bridgewater. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield swings this out for Hunt. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Chubb will get the call running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Jamie Gillandale as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. but the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery, and he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that of just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Going to the air again with Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Chubb again, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Browns are back within a score. Harkey adds the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So the drive there took 6 plays, and Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. Partner, we've seen Melvin Gordon do it a variety of ways running the football. How about that last run? Had a little shake and bake to it there, didn't he?
He did.
Kind of reminded me of when he was at Wisconsin and what he did in Nebraska. His last year there, 408 yards in a single game. At that time, that was the NCAA rushing record, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then a week later, Samaje Perine broke his record with 427 yards against Kansas. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Bridgewater now from the 50. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. And he's got this down to the 35. 51 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Bridgewater. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Browns defense stands tall. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Handoff comes to Chubb. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Denver's offense ready to go again. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Open man Hamler, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 16, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
McManus now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the second quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know the type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball.
Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Now McManus for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Mayfield on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this half. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates. Second quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think, though, he's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Final play of the half. Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room as as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some good games to look forward to in the early window, especially the one in Baltimore. A big one coming up for the Ravens as they'll square off against the Cincinnati Bengals. Then later, they'll let the sun die down a bit in Tampa. A late start here in Florida, where it'll be the Buccaneers taking on the Chicago Bears. Then, on Sunday night, the Niners making their second appearance of the year on Sunday night. This time, they host Indianapolis at 8:20 Eastern. In our game, it's Teddy Bridgewater with a standout first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it a second down. Mayfield down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Throwing, Mayfield. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And returning it, here's Hamler. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. To throw, Bridgewater. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
1st down, Bridgewater. This is the tight end Fant. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Bridgewater. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert Okuebuno, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
7 yards, the pickup there. They go with Chubb on second down and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And again, it's Chubb. Trucks over him. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 46 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Complete to Bryant. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harrison Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here now, a look at Melvin Gordon. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that's checked down to Gordon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater, right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Gets it to Gordon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Bridgewater again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Just take it in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now we'll throw here to his running back. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. The Broncos say they have it. They do. And he's got some space here. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play fake. Mayfield. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Teddy Bridgewater and the Broncos ready to go on offense. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your core? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. offense here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, Gordon once more. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
First down, Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll make it second down. Mayfield to throw it. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Hamler now on the return. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, it's Gordon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Down, but not before they're inside the 25. 140 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Bridgewater. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all. And that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Mayfield now from the 50. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Broncos are going to have this short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. It's attended to. We'll step aside. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. A first down throw for Mayfield. And this is incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That's going to be taken in by Felton. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Mayfield. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Broncos first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew,
What do you mean?
Oh wait, I didn't have the mic on at all on that video. Sorry, everybody.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, that's the game. I just
Run
sat
your
there.
mouth and not say a word.
Yeah, I just sat there talking and didn't even think about turning the mic back on so it's not muted. There, John, there. Yeah. Anyways, I want to thank my friend Angel Kuh. Angel Kuh. That's what the name is on the chat. Angel Kuh. And then little Miss Ruby Talent, who is Hira, a friend of our daughter's.
Basically, might as well be an extra daughter.
Basically, an extra daughter, yeah. She kind of, she likes us as parents or something. I don't know.
But other mom and you're just Pookie.
Yeah, I'm Pookie.
And I'm mom. She calls me
Pookie,
mom.
Pookie, Pookie. But yeah, anyway, that was this week's game. The Denver Broncos killed my team. Well, not killed, but you know. The wife's getting ready to go out and have a cigarette. So I think I'm going to join her after this little ending. No, I went and washed my hands.
Okay. I'm going to watch it.
Because after handling my snake, I had to wash my hands because, you know, you handle a reptile, you wash your hands afterwards. But I want to thank everybody who watched, anyone who popped in, Little Hira, Execute, or Angel Kuh. I call you Execute because on PetSim99 in our clan you are Execute, so Execute. Anybody else who may have, you know, popped in and said hey, or checked me out, thank you very much. I appreciate it. As you see in the corner, there's always like a little YouTube view count, how many people are viewing my channel. Right now it says 1. I don't know if that's me or if that's Execute or someone else, because I'm on my phone watching the live stream while I'm doing it just to kind of be able to see the chat better, and so I can type a chat and stuff, because I can't type chat right here. I don't understand the madness in the world. Anyways, yeah, I got ideas in the future of my channel here. I'm going to keep doing the football stuff, PetSim99 stuff, and just, you know, other videos that may entertain people, but may not entertain people, might drive people nuts. I don't know. I'm just trying to have fun and make videos for everybody. But Execute gave me some good advice for YouTube, so I'm going to use that advice in the future to try to get some better views, and better subscriptions, more subscriptions, and all that stuff. So I thank him for that, and so I will close out now. I will be back next weekend with my next football game. next Sunday, I'm thinking. So we will be moving forward into the season, heading to the end of the season where next season will be the Portland Snowhawks. Yeah. And I had chatted and said, should I do creative players on the football teams? Like I can make a football player named Andrew Cuh. And he can see little Andrew Cuh running around playing football. Or like Riley Radio as a football player. You know, just it'd be kind of different. I think. Entertaining for people, maybe? I don't know. But during the game, we've been sitting here like holding my snake, my pet snake, and holding the spider and all that stuff. So. But sorry about that. Sneezing. So I will let you guys go from now, and I will see you next week for another episode of Madden 22 NFL franchise. So, peace, love, and gravy sauce.